Hi everyone. In this lesson, I'm going to try to touch on 3 things that came up in questions from everyone in the comments. And again, I'm just touching on them. I promise to give you in-depth answers. I'll start answering questions on Thursday because from now on, my Thursday YouTube videos are going to be called Teaching Thursdays. So I'm going to try to address the questions that you put in the comments, probably as they arrive, if I can. On Thursdays. So anyway, there's a couple common threads in these questions, and the main one seems to focus on everybody's biggest thing. How do I learn to play in time? How do I learn to be accurate with my timing, with my picking, with my technique? But how do I get things to be in sync? And I'm going to tell you what I tell all of my students. Learn to count. Learn to count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Learn to count it and play it as you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Say it out loud. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you practice counting and playing like that, just that simple, quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dance to it if you feel it. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count it and play it. When you can count it and play it, then you could actually, if you wanted to, you could sing. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Anyway, okay. So, the next thing I'm going to do is address, somebody said, what's a great way to play chords if you have small hands? Laugh out loud. She's a woman. Okay, great. Thank you. I love it. So this week I'm going to give you this 1-finger major chord. We did minor earlier. People sort of liked it. So here's your major chord. You are going to cover fret 2 on the 4th string. That's an E note. The 3rd string, that's an A note. And on the 2nd string, that's a C sharp note. Your first finger is also going to touch this note, F sharp, but we're not going to strum it with this hand. So you're holding E, A, C sharp, which gives you an A major chord. You could play it like that, you could play it like this, or you could learn how to play it with 1 finger, which I think is the right way to do it and the easiest. Going to picking accuracy, which someone else brought up. One of the ways that you learn how to be accurate with your pick, regardless whether you're strumming 3 strings of a chord, or 5 strings of a chord, or only 3 strings of a chord, or you're playing a scale, is by doing this with your pick. When you play a string, I'm playing the 4th string right here with my pick. If you have a string that direction towards the floor, rest on it. Find it with your pick. So I could strum a 4-string chord right from the 4th string and stop on the 1st. Or I could strum 5 strings. Rest your pick. Start on the string you want to be on, and rest your pick if you're doing the string underneath it. That's my advice for you. So we're going to take this chord and learn the major chords up the neck starting right here. This is an A chord. B is a whole step up on fret 4. C is only a half step on fret 5. D is a whole step on fret 7. E is a whole step on fret 9. F is on fret 10. G is on fret 12. And A is on fret 14. It keeps going. B, C, D, etc. So A to B is 2 frets. To C is always 1. To D is 2. To E is 2. To F is always 1. To G is 2. To A is 2, etc. Let's do sharps and flats real quick. You play this fret. If we say to play it sharped, it's called A sharp. You go to there. If you play this fret and we say to sharp it, you go to there. Very simply, no matter where you are, if we sharp this, you'll always go to there. So whatever the name of this is, happens to be C, that's C sharp. This is C sharp. If we wanted to sharp it, it would be here, which would be C double sharp or D. D sharp. I'm not going to go into double sharps. Okay, anyway, flats work the opposite way. Here is C. C flats, that way 1 fret. Happens to also be called B. This is B. That way 1 fret is B flat. B flat, that way 1 fret is A. A, that way 1 fret is A flat. So if you haven't figured it out already, every fret has actually 1 or more names. The more comes from this. You could call this C flat, or you could call it B. You could call this B sharp, and you could call this B double sharp. They exist, double and sharps and flats, but I'm not going to get into them in this lesson. So just play a 12-bar blues using these chords. A for 4 measures. A, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rest your pick. 1, 2, 3, 4. D is fret 7. My pick's resting every time. A, 3, 4, A. E, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting in my head as I'm trying to talk to you. 2, 3, 4. I'm counting out loud for you now. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Rest your pick. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I hope you like this lesson. Again, I'm going to go way more in depth to your questions on Thursday, starting on Thursdays. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And please feel free to leave any questions in the comments, and eventually I'll do the best I can to get to them. Have a great day. Play guitar.